welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to tell you about 7th Lord of D9 chart in the D9 chart, okay? In the 10th house. So we have already completed the 9th house and this is in the 10th house, okay? But before we get started, please subscribe my channel, follow me on Instagram because there also you will get astrological updates, okay? And if you want to take my personal reading, you can check the link in description. If you get any problem of booking the consultation from the website, you can text me on WhatsApp or you can email me, okay? All the details I have provided in the description box. So without wasting time, let's just start this video. So just like the 10th house of the D9 chart, the 10th house of D9 chart is very important. Now to see the marriage, we have to check the placement of the 7th Lord in the D9 chart as well. If it is not well placed in the D1 chart but it is well placed in the D9 chart, then it shows that you may face problems in your marriage or relationship at first, but ultimately that is going to be better for you, that is going to bring peace for you, okay? Or you will have good married life later on. But if it is not well placed, it goes in the 6th house, 12th house, 8th house, or is affected by malefic planets, then in that case you may face problems later. So we have to check all these things. That's why the placement of the D1 chart 7th Lord in the D9 chart is very important, okay? Now the 10th house of the D9 chart shows that what karma you are going to perform with your spouse, or what karma you and your spouse are going to do together, because marriage is when the destiny of two people becomes one. It can be your karmic partner, it can be your twin flame, it can be your soulmate, so it depends. But whatever may be the situation, you both will have to lead a life together. So 10th house shows if you both will be able to perform a particular karma together, or what karma you both have to perform together, what karma you have to pay off. And also for career reading, 10th house is very important, as it shows that what ultimate career is your career is gonna be, or in what field you are interested, and all these things are seen from the 10th house. So when 7th Lord of the D1 chart, it goes in the 10th house, it shows that firstly you will be interested in business or something, or you can do business or something on your own. You can build up a career on your own. So when 7th Lord of D1 chart is placed in the 10th house, firstly it shows that your spouse will help you in your career, or after marriage your career will change. If it is malefic, okay, then you may face some obstacles. But if it is benefic in the sense any planet that is well placed in the 10th house, so your career will rise suddenly. It also shows that your spouse will always help you to finish or fulfill a particular karma. There is a particular karma that you and your spouse have to fulfill together, something you both have to fulfill together, okay? So you both will do it. And it also shows maybe you and your spouse may have the same kind of career, or you can meet your spouse through profession, business, or through other people, or while you are in a community or in a group, okay? So this is what it shows. So 7th Lord in the 10th house in the D9 chart is a good placement if it is that particular planet is well placed. Like all the planets are good here. If basically Jupiter is here, it can create some career issues or marriage issues. Your spouse may try to dominate you by his own principles and morals, or there can be difference of opinion, okay? So for different planets it is different, so we need to check it properly. However, whatever be the situation, why you have got this placement, it is because you and your spouse both have to finish a karma together, something you both have to give to the world, and your spouse is gonna assist you in that. He can assist you, he or she can assist you in a harsh manner by teaching you some lesson, or in a polite manner, or in a lovely manner. So it depends upon how are you both going to do that thing. Okay, now let's see the planets that are placed here. Firstly, Sun. So Sun gets directional strength in the 10th house. It also shows authoritative spouse. It also shows dominating spouse, confident spouse, dharmic and sattvic spouse. Okay, so after marriage, your interest in career will increase. You will think that I should focus on my career, I should become more confident. Your spouse will help you in that. You both can do a particular work together, but your success will increase after marriage. Okay, you will feel like I'm getting more name and fame in my career. Okay, however, it can little bit disturb the mental peace or home life after marriage because of too much focus on career. So this thing can happen. But if you are indecisive before marriage, like what career you should choose, after marriage you will get the right path of whatever you have to do. Name fame will definitely come, but one more thing is that it will not come without your spouse, as it rules the seventh house. So you and your spouse will both get name fame together, or your spouse's hand will always be there in your career success and name and fame. Okay, so dominating spouse will be there. Your spouse will try to dominate you, will be authoritative, will always want to seek your attention, however will be very sattvic, will never cheat. And if your spouse promises you, will definitely fulfill it. If it is moon, so moon, when it goes, people will think that you both are very much emotional couple, you both are very much emotionally connected to each other, no matter you both are internally emotional with each other or not. But people will definitely think that you both are too much emotionally connected, emotionally available for everyone. Emotionally available for each other and care for each other. And people will think that your spouse is very nurturing, caring, supportive. Okay, and your spouse will like that as well. Your spouse will help you to gain name and fame in the society. And also your career will be like, you may change your career often your career may change. You may get new job opportunities, or you may have to travel for your work. You may not be at a particular place, or you can also shift to other place or other country after marriage, okay, for work, and you may start working there. So you need a career in which you are able to feel emotional or emotional satisfaction. You receive something that matches your intuition, like intuitive work. You will won't be able to do too much hard work. Some mental work will be beneficial for you. Spouse is very emotional, nurturing and caring, good homemaker, and will support you in your career. Very supportive spouse, and name and fame will increase. If moon gets afflicted here, okay, so it shows that there can be some emotional ups and downs between you and your spouse. However, your spouse will definitely help you in your career. Other thing, we need to see afflictions, conjunctions and aspects, okay, but you will definitely get a beautiful, good looking, nurturing, caring spouse. When Venus comes in the 10th house, you will get interested in social life a lot. Like, you will want to show to people about what you have, or you will very much focus on your looks, how you look, or whatever you have, luxuries and your stuffs, like whatever makes you beautiful, okay, the Venus items. So you'll very much focus on that, and you will think that your social status, your social life is very much dependent upon the Venus things, like your looks and the stuffs that you have. Everything should be proper, should be branded, and should maintain your status in public, and that you have something, okay. So the Venus things will be very important for you to maintain your status in public, in your workplace. So you will very much focus on what you wear, how you look. Your spouse will be the same, and will be very much interested in beauty stuffs, and people will think that you both are very romantic couple. there is very much romance. Sign also will change many things. For example, if it's debilitated, then people may think that you both are very critical or too much possessive about each other, or too much controlling about each other, or if debilitated Venus is there, you will too much focus on money, wealth, because you will think that it is important for maintaining image in the public. Okay, but people will definitely see you both as romantic couple, and your spouse will be loving and very romantic, will very much focus on looks, will bring wealth, success in your life, name and fame in career, good career. Okay, so Venus in the 10th house is a good placement. However, it makes you choose a work in which you feel comfortable, or any creative work where you are able to pursue your hobby. Okay, you won't like to do something in which you are not comfortable. You always want to do something in which you enjoy. So work is enjoyment for you, and too much hard work, physical labor work will not be beneficial for you at all. So mental work, creative work will be better for you. Now, if it is Mercury, so Mercury here will show that firstly, people will think that you both are very energetic couple, childish couple. No matter whatever your age be, people will think that you both so enjoy together, and you both are like young couple, like teenagers, and you both have fun together, and youthful couple. Okay, just like the enthusiasm the couples have when they are dating with each other in their teenage years. So people will think you have that kind of relationship, and your spouse will be very intelligent, very clever, very communicative. The communication between you and your spouse will mostly be about work, about profession, and your spouse will help you to become good in your profession by using his or her intelligence, his wisdom, because Mercury is a very clever planet. So your spouse will have that intelligence of Mercury. Okay, you can meet your spouse through social media or through workplace. Okay, so Mercury in the 10th house is good placement. It also shows you and your spouse can do a particular business together. Okay, so communicative spouse, and communication will be mostly dependent upon the worldly affairs, profession, and all that things. Okay, youthful spouse and childish spouse. Your spouse will be very childish. You won't be able to fool your spouse, and your spouse will play a major role in your career. Now, if it is Mars, firstly, your people will think that you and your spouse are ready to do anything for each other to make the marriage work. Your people will think you're a power couple. Both will be so energetic and enthusiastic, and you both people will think that you both love physical activity a lot, like adventure, traveling, hanging out, everything. Okay, you both are always energetic and want to explore new things rather than sitting at a place. Okay, and for you both, if you and your spouse, you both will want to have enjoyment. Okay, you won't like to have a boring marriage at all, and you will become very much sincere in your career. Your spouse will help you to understand that we need to be very sincere in our career. We need to work hard, and you will work hard as well. You'll work hard in your career. Okay, so this thing becomes very important for you. You will be dedicated to your work, to your marriage, and also you will protect your family. No matter, as Mars gives its seventh aspect on the fourth house, it can somewhere create hindrance in your home life, because you may too much focus on your profession. But still, it is a good placement because Mars is originally exalted in the 10th house. So here you'll get a directional strength. Mars is very happy to be here. So career growth is always promised here. Okay, and also you'll focus too much on your personality. Your spouse will be someone who is very energetic, very competitive. There will be very much there will be competition between you and your spouse regarding work. Both will compete with each other. Your spouse can be kind of possessive, controlling and dominating when it comes to work. Both of you will want to go ahead of each other in the success. Okay, your spouse can also do job somewhere where he has to serve, but will be at a very good position. Okay, Mars is very well placed here, so it can give you good career. However, it means that you must have gone through some break in your education system. Okay, it also shows that you may have gone through some break in your education earlier, and it is a good placement to be for Mars in the 10th house. Okay, especially when it gets exalted, then it is really good. Okay, now if it is Saturn, so Saturn is a planet which if placed in this sign of exaltation or Capricorn or Aquarius can create Sasa yoga. So this is a very good yoga, no matter even if it is not in these signs. It is in other friendly sign but not debilitated. So it shows that your career will rise slowly, and your spouse will create a situation in which you will have to work hard for a career. Cold-natured spouse, serious, matured, loyal, dedicated spouse you will get. Okay, because Saturn is a very dedicated planet. Saturn is a very loyal planet, so you will get a very dedicated spouse and workaholic spouse, someone who is workaholic, someone who focuses on his or her work a lot. So you and your spouse may work together. You and your spouse may do something together for the society, and the relationship between you both will be a bit of not very romantic, will be like fulfilling a particular duty. Okay, so you both will not be too much into romance, as Saturn aspects the 7th house. It will give you late marriage. Okay, so late marriage can happen, or there can be age difference between you and your spouse. People will think that you both are very dutiful, loyal and committed towards each other. People will think you both are very serious couple who don't too much like to have fun. Like you both will want to have fun. I'm only saying by one placement, but people will think that you both are too much workaholic, focus too much on work, and you both don't really are too much into romance or enjoyment part. You both consider marriage as a duty more than romance or enjoyment. You both fulfill the responsibilities of the family. Okay, so cold nature, dedicated, loyal spouse, disciplined spouse. Okay, and your spouse is one who will not express emotions, will show that he or she has no emotions, will behave cold, but inside they will be very emotional. Okay, then comes Jupiter. So Jupiter in the 10th house shows firstly your spouse will be like a guru to you. Now Jupiter is a very heavy planet, you know. Jupiter is a heavy planet, and wherever it sits, it triggers the karma related to that house. First, you can face some financial issues with your spouse, and it also has something to do with your work life. So here Jupiter wants you to maintain balance between your personal life and professional life. Your spouse will try to dominate you by his principles, by his morals, okay, but will help you in your career. See, Jupiter expands the qualities of the house where it sits. So Jupiter here is going to expand your work. Okay, you will have to focus too much on work, or you may feel overburdened by your work, your responsibilities. So like your spouse will try to push you to work really harder. You need to also focus on yourself. Here the learning part is you need to maintain balance between personal life and professional life. Maybe in the past you were not focused on your career, or you have some karma to be paid off to your career. However, it can give you the profession related to teaching or management or law or something like that, or depending upon the sign as well. So it can give you that profession, but spouse will play a major role. Now people will see you both as a very dedicated couple. Okay, someone, marriage that is based upon religion and principles. Okay, so you both, people can see you both as a guru to each other, or one as a teacher, one as a student. So one person is going to be more matured than the other person in this marriage. Okay, so this is what will be perceived. But very matured spouse, wise spouse, okay, and will handle the obstacles of marriage with patience and calmness, and will not take hasty decisions, will not be restless, will be calm, and will always try to understand you. No matter whatever the situation occurs, your spouse will always understand you, will try to understand you, will try to understand the situation, and will stick to you no matter what, and will not leave you. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye bye.